What's up, good people? This your boy Scott Lewis here with John. We're apartment gaming, more Brooklyn Nets Stoop Edition, late night. We are real late.
Woo!
Wolf time.
Woo!
I want to talk a little bit about like trades and stuff.
Mhm.
I figured one team that I wanted to pay attention to because I have a feeling they might make a trade because of their situation is the Knicks.
Mm.
They are in talks with multiple teams. This is Hoop Rumors from a website called Rumors that multiple teams are talking about trading Towns. Could you see the Knicks trade Towns now?
Scott, good to be here as always. Listen, what the Knicks are going through is an utter catastrophic proportions. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if that midseason tournament whoopee cushion trophy is jinxed or not, but the last three teams, Lakers, Bucks, and Knicks, ever since they won it, it's like the team either goes back in time to when they were a bad team, or they just like I don't know, everything just kind of goes off kilter. But for the Knicks in particular, there's stuff going on in that locker room. Like you cannot just say this team started out so well and now look where they are right now being so discombobulated. There has to be stuff going on behind the scenes. The biggest right now is that Towns is public enemy number one. I mean, the fans keep booing him. His coach keeps calling him out. His Mikel keeps bullying him when he gets a chance to. Like everybody on this team sees Towns as a huge liability. And the scary part is offensively he's good, but defensively he kind of maxes out what he's good at. And he's making over $50 million. And he
Wow.
has a $60 million option, I think,
Wow.
coming up soon. So yeah, like whatever deal they want to do for him, man. I don't know if you get anything super valuable back from a pick standpoint. Maybe you get players, but you're probably gonna have to exchange a horrible contract for two horrible contracts combined. And you brought up teams like Memphis and all these other teams. Magic, I'm surprised. I don't think the Magic wanted, but yeah, you can kind of see right now they're looking for answers right now. The Dolan was there today, right? Watching the game. He
Right.
left in a huff and didn't come back. Like he said
Wow.
recently, he expects the Knicks to be in the NBA Finals. And since he said that, they've really gone away from that. So yeah, if Towns is the scapegoat, they're all trying to throw off the boat. Okay, that's one problem. You still have a million other problems. You traded, this is crazy. They traded 6 first-round draft picks, the equivalent of 2 superstar packages for Brunson's old roommate, Mikal Bridges, who has been
Word. Yeah.
atrocious. His
That's
defense, overrated.
that's
Like
gonna bite
he's
them. That's gonna
it,
bite them in their
it,
ass,
it
boy.
already is, Scott. But his production is astoundingly
And
horrible,
the
and it just
Nets better
mind
not
boggles
bail
me.
them out neither. The Nets
No, I
better
don't.
not.
Scott, we are coming in Wednesday, full guns a blazing with basketball pride, man. We are
Yeah.
coming to get a win. We are coming to represent Brooklyn. Pro takers, non takers, put your swords down. This is about coming together as a Brooklyn base and adding on to what's going on with the Knicks and the discombobulation. If we somehow pull off a win on Wednesday, Scott, they are
Oh,
breaking that whole thing up from top to bottom, screws and all. They are
yeah.
discombobulating that whole thing.
Can you
Self
imagine the
deception, man.
newspaper the next day? Boy, that paper gonna be on fire. They're gonna be trying to get rid of the coach. They're gonna be fingers gonna be
Yo,
pointing
you know,
everywhere.
you know what the title's gonna be? Brooklyn went Crooklyn on the Knicks, man. I'm telling you, man. We took away their Giannis trade package, and now I don't think they're gonna get Giannis. They don't have the picks to get Giannis. They don't have the contracts the Bucks want. This is why Towns now is being thrown around like a stuffed pig to all these other teams because his contract is horrible. Like you're gonna have to
Yeah,
trade two bad contracts without any picks, I don't think, for his contract.
and then
I heard a proposed trade of Jeremy Grant and Drew Holiday for
wow.
Towns right now. Eesh.
Uh, I want to welcome Jamal in the
Hey,
house. What's up,
Jamal.
Jamal?
What's good, y'all? What's
Not
good?
much. We was just talking about trade rumors and stuff. The Knicks
Yeah.
have talked to multiple teams about trading Towns. Yeah, what you think about that?
Listen, you pretty much do the last one in. You the first one going. You know how that go.
Word up, he was the last one.
Yep. You know.
Yo, this New
You
York
know how that
media is
goes.
gonna tear him up, boy.
Yep.
I
It's a
swear.
business. It's a business at the end of the day. We got to see what we could get better in return. That's the only thing.
You think the Nets should get involved with it though? Because I'm quite sure. See, the Knicks don't have anything.
We
They
took
don't
But they
have no
got
everything.
picks.
We
They
took
no.
everything.
I don't think we have their pick for this year.
right.
That pick ain't
Not
worth
this
much
year.
right
Next
now.
year. Next year we
Yeah.
got their pick. Yeah.
Next
Yeah, I'm
year.
about to say, but this year we ain't got their pick. It's not, to be honest with you, unless they talk about taking Terrence Mann away, that's the only way I'll do a deal with them.
Yo, Jamal,
Mm.
the 2026 first for Terrence, man. Let's
Yeah,
go! I'll take
exactly. Like,
Yabusele from you guys. And that
yeah,
pick.
we'll
Thanks and
take a
please.
yeah, we'll take a pick and we'll take a player back, but you got to take Terrence Mann.
They are in such trouble right now,
Whew.
man.
That it feels like thievery.
Yeah, like
If
you want your because they got a problem on defense, right? Terrence Mann will help fix
yeah,
that.
yeah, they don't got no defense. Yeah,
they
they
Yeah,
listen,
defensive.
Terrence Mann will help that.
if they get rid of Towns, the defense liability Brunson is gets even more magnified because everybody's just going to attack him. If I already get rid of one bad defensive player, I still got the main bad defensive player,
Hmm.
which is Brunson. So if they get rid of him, they're still denying the inevitable. You have zero picks.
Yeah.
Now it's down to Brunson, Josh Hart, who's got one hand. And apparently he was the reason why they were doing so bad, which is a bunch of bull. And Bridges. What Bridges has done, man, in Brooklyn and New York is clear as day. He's not a New York player. This guy plays with no hustle, no grit. He said he was all about loyalty, family, yada, yada, yada. This dude, man, is a sixth man in sheep's clothing right now. He's not a starter. This dude's cardio streak is more valuable to him than his level of play for his teammates. Everybody threw Thibs under the
Mm.
bus. This dude threw him under the bus to the media, and they kept him over Thibs, man. I'm telling you. And Mike
if they
Brown,
if they don't go to the finals, or I forget the finals, if they don't go to the Eastern Conference finals, or if they get bumped in the first round in the playoffs,
Hmm.
getting rid of their coach was not the problem.
no, and Brown is not
The,
exactly the solution. Did you see what happened when Draymond was basically verbally abusing Towns? And at the end of the game, Draymond bear hugs him and he's all smiling and like, bro, what is going on? Like, your players are getting their asses chewed and you're being all hunky dory with the opposing team doing bear hugs, man. Like, Mike Brown, now I kind of see why the Kings got really pissed with him. Like, he wants a lot, but he's not exactly enforcing what he
Yo, I kind
wants.
of agree with Javon. I watched the next couple of games. It's not Bridges' fault. I think
Seven
really what it
points.
is their defense weakness is they two star players.
Nah, Bridges is horrible, Scott. He's
No,
had
but
one free throw in 20
I'm
games.
saying Towns and Mini Me is not going to get it done.
Yo, did you just say Mickey Me? I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm done. That was good. That was good, Scott. You're zingers, man. Woo.
It's not going to get it done. I mean, defensively, they are a liability. Every
Yeah,
time
but
they come
Scott,
down there, then he has to come and double up or shade off his man, and it's difficult.
but
I mean,
Scott,
it's hard.
I agree with you. Both of them are huge defensive liabilities. The Towns and
Big
Brunson thing
time.
was doomed to succeed from the start. But big hell, man, they traded a superstar package for a guy whose defense has been super overrated. All he's done is had those two big blocks against the Celtics last year. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, that's the turnaround. Bridges is going to be All Star this year." He's exactly what he was last year. A guy
Yeah.
who gives you great cardio, but defensively, I saw him guarding Devin Booker. He wasn't even bodying up Devin Booker. He's like flailing to the left, and Booker's just dribbling, layup. Like, I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
this dude's
Booker
defense
cooked
is
them
bad.
yesterday too. Yeah.
Like Scott, that hole they gave up for Bridges needs to be studied. Like, the documentary needs to be made. It is insane that Leon Rose gave Jalen Brunson what he wanted, which was reuniting with his old college dorm buddy at the expense of a superstar trade package. It is the most
Wow.
insane thing I've ever seen. It is all time top 3 biggest fleets of all time. In the top 3.
Well, it's
For
going to
sure.
be a gift that's going to constantly give. That's for sure. And they're going
Scary.
to know about it because it's for the next 5 or 6 years. They're going to be giving the Nets a first round pick.
Facts.
Wow.
But
Yo,
yeah, but just to kind of end on the Knicks part of it, they are going to make some moves, but right now their assets are limited. Getting rid of Towns doesn't solve their issues. The issues are you got Philly, Cavs, and Magic breathing down their necks right now,
right.
and the Magic are getting healthier. The Cavs are still fighting, and then the Magic, they're getting healthier. And then Philly, if you have a healthy Embiid, a healthy George, healthy Maxey, and Edgecombe, that is a horrible matchup the Knicks should have won. And then Boston, Tatum might be back in a month and a half. The East is getting stronger. When everybody said the Knicks were going to run away with this, things are in reverse right now,
Yeah.
Scott. So the Knicks are in trouble.
Also, I wanted to bring up an issue, John. That's not breaking bridges. That's not Bridges' fault. Yeah, that's I agree with you, Javon. It's not Bridges. I don't think it's Bridges' fault. I think he's overrated though. That I do. He's definitely overrated. John ain't too far off from that. He's more of a. You got to remember when he was with the Suns, he was a sixth man.
What he is. He is no starter, man.
He's not a all-star. What's amazing is he don't miss a game. That's amazing.
Wow.
I got to give him that. I give him that. He's at every game.
That was for Scott. It wasn't even for his level of play. It was the fact this guy never missed a game. You tell me I got 6 first-round picks for a guy that plays 30
I don't think he's worth 6
guy?
picks, though. I mean, hey, listen. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, from a New Yorker to other New Yorkers, just have my money. That's all. Just have my money. That's it.
Oh man!
Don't make me come across that bridge.
Yo, but yeah, man.
I was looking at Sports Illustrated thing, and they were talking about the Pelicans need to trade Zion Williams. What you think about that, John? Let me go to Jamal. Jamal, do you know anything about Zion Williams trade possibilities? Have you heard anything?
My thing is, I haven't heard anything because I heard they wanted to, but then they said they're not gonna trade him.
Right.
Because they said they're not trading Troy. What's his name? Troy Murphy.
Troy Murphy. Right.
And the other one too.
Oh, okay.
What's the other dude?
Damn, I can't think of his name.
Forgot his other name, but you know who I'm talking about. All
yeah,
three
I know.
of them.
I know. I saw that.
They said they wasn't gonna trade them. So
about
I'm
Herb
guessing,
Jones, right?
Huh?
Who?
Herb Jones and Trey Murphy.
Yeah, Herb Jones. Yeah,
Herb Jones.
Trey Murphy.
Right.
Yeah, they said they wasn't gonna trade them, but I don't know. Because depending on what somebody could throw at you, anything is possible, right?
Right.
You might say, I ain't trading, I ain't open for trades. But you hear package, you might be
Yeah, you get a number one, any number one these days is gold.
And especially now with Zion, like when he's healthy, he's great. But it's when he's healthy, if he's healthy.
Right. He seemed to be healthy now. I mean, I watched a couple of games with the Pelicans. And he seemed to be there. It's just that when you got rookies, you gotta, it's not like you playing with a bunch of vets, So he's got that explosiveness. The thing is, I was trying to see if he could fit on the Nets, because if he can stay healthy, if he can play, he would bring a dynamic that we haven't had neither in a while, neither.
Yeah.
And he's still Zion. When he's Zion, he's Zion.
Yeah.
For real. He makes a game. He can change the mood of a game in a minute.
You know what I call him, right? He is Burger King.
Yeah. But he slimmed down a lot, John. You seen him lately?
No, listen, what he did against us, it was like classic Zion. My only thing, like Jamal just said, it's always been the health. Like, are you excited to see 17 games of Zion at his peak? Or are you more excited to eventually see him ever play 60-plus games, being an all-star superstar, which hasn't happened at all? So, I think what teams are looking at right now is if they do more for Zion, it's probably going to be for no first-round picks. Maybe a protected pick, but it's probably going to be salary, like for us, it'd probably be a combination of Claxton and Mann to get Zion, which could work. But my thing is this: does Jordy have the patience to deal with all of Zion's baggage? Probably not. Does he see Zion as an asset in his offense interiorly? Yes. Can Zion shoot threes? No. Is he one of the most dominant interior players in the NBA? Yes. But the health is always his biggest issue. And for us right now, if we're going after any superstar Bs, I think Zion's last on our list just because he hasn't amounted to being a star player. And for the Pelicans, they have no reason to sell so low on Zion because they went all in on Derek Queen and Fierce, who are the
Right.
future. But now it's like nobody else is going to come running to be a New Orleans Pelican. But you have DeJounte Murray coming back. You have Zion. You have Herb. You have Murphy. And you have those two young players. So if they could stay healthy somehow, knock on wood, wherever you got to get, if they can somehow stay healthy next year, they should be a playing team. But that's
Yeah.
barring health. So I don't see them move Zion. If they start slow again somehow next year, then I could see them move off of Zion. But for the Nets right now, if we're going after any type of superstar, health and availability is going to be a key factor. And I don't think Sean's gambling anybody, even without picks for Zion right
Yeah,
now.
you're right.
I don't see it. I don't see
Javon
it.
Ship, Javon says that we would rely on him too much.
Right.
And also better off go for him on the off season once we get our superstar from the draft. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't like the move, but they were putting it out there. Teams were at one time talking about it, but
Right.
I don't think Zion. I just impressed that he slimmed down. He looked good though.
He looks good, but it's crazy. He was doing great as a six man during this last month of the
Oh
season. It's
yeah,
like
sure enough, he was
imagine,
coming off the bench, right?
imagine Zion as a six man playing the dominant way he plays. That would be a
Listen, but
dynamic that
John,
nobody's ever
I,
seen.
I ain't gonna lie, and I think Jamal would agree with me. You need a team, man. You
You
can't
do.
just have five play. We see that with the Knicks.
Yeah, it's
You just got
Zion
five
is,
starters, and then your whole bench. You praying that they play well.
yeah, it's just with Zion, reliability is not something he has. But I got some breaking news to share.
Go
The
ahead.
Warriors, Jimmy Butler, man, suffered a really gnarly knee injury that he collapsed on the court, had
Oh
to get off
wow.
the team. So yeah, they're hoping, praying it's not ACL, MCL related, but the way he landed, it looked like something definitely happened. If at worst, it's a hyperextension, but he's going to be out for a while because that looked really bad. But for the Warriors, if they are still set on getting a big upgrade this deadline and it's an MPJ, the price just went up. If Butler's injury is very serious, it's now down to Curry and Draymond and a young cast of players that don't quite fit as a deep playoff team. So if the Warriors want MPJ, the price just went up with the Butler thing. So either play some serious ball with us in the last 14 days of the deadline, or you guys are stuck in mud wasting Curry's time away. Because now losing Butler, if it is a serious season ender, they either have to get MPJ or the season's over. Simple as
Yeah.
that. So
Well,
now the ball losing their court.
Like ex Ruler said, Sean Marks kind of turned KD asking out into gift that keeps on giving. Well, he need to work on this team right now and try to get some plays, some picks, or something out of it. 'Cause
Ruler,
the
you want
Warriors are definitely in trouble.
Oh, they are. They got to make a move. And Ruler, I'll give Sean Marks credit 5 seconds when winning a championship.
But
Until then,
when you're the richest team in the NBA, though, you really, what's your motivation?
right.
You
I
still
think the Warriors. I think the Warriors definitely got to call us about MPJ now because if you lose Butler, you lose that interior physicality, and MPJ has been really good on as far as being a lot more of a threat in the interior. Even though he's mostly been catch and shoot, he can give you some presence in the interior. So I feel like for the Warriors, they have to make a move now because you have to maximize Curry's window any way possible. Without Butler, it becomes much tougher for them. So I think this will work in our favor. I hope Butler is not a season ender, but if it somewhat is, they have to make a big move. And for the Nets, we're willing to negotiate, but one of those post Curry picks has to be in our bag on the way out the door if we even decide to think about it. Like they got to pay a price now.
Yeah, they
Because
got
the
to pay
price
a
went up.
price. Yeah, they got to pay a price. Another issue I want to bring up, and I know we talked about it extensively on Breezy's show, Nick Claxton, because I truly believe, like you said, John, right now his trade value is real high. I don't
Right.
really want to trade him, not unless you give me something worth trading for. But I
Mm.
mean, as hard as it is to get a center in this league, I'm telling you, it's really hard, man. It's really, really hard. Like, okay, when you look at OKC and Chet Holmgren, Chet plays that role almost like Nick Claxton, but he could shoot.
He can really
Nick,
shoot.
right, he can shoot. He can shoot. He can run the court. A lot of bigs, especially, which is kind of unusual because some bigs. I watched the game OKC played against the Rockets, and Chet Holmgren run up and down the court so fast that the Rockets center, what's his name, Shangoon, couldn't even keep up with him.
Right.
Shangoon is a decent. His footwork is decent, and when he's in the paint, he's a decent. He can shoot a little bit, but he ain't known for shooting. That's not what he's known for. He's kind of like this, you know. But Ched ran up and down the court. You know how many times I watched Chet Holmgren be under the rim by himself, and Shangoon is behind him. I could count it 2 times on both hands. So that's why I kind of like look at Nick Claxton as not that I'm saying that he's anything like Chad, because Chad can shoot, and Nick is not a shooter. We know that. We know he's not a shooter. But what Nick does is he runs the floor so well. He can run up and down the court, which a lot of bigs can't do. Now, it might be different when you get in the playoffs. Yeah, the game slows down. And then when you get posted up, it's hard. You know, well, that's the same thing Chad got to go through. Chad is not, his weight is not an issue in the paint. Once Sangoon got into his bag, there's nothing Chad can do with him. It's nothing he can do with him. But as the flow of the game, the way OKC play and the way the Nets play is we run the court. We're a running team. At least that's what I think Jordy want to do. What you think, Jamal? Is Jamal there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm playing 2K. My fault. Y'all already know how I feel about Clax. Like, I feel like, yeah, he might not be the best scorer we got on the team. He might not do all the things that everybody want him to do. He might not be the biggest on the team, the strongest on the team. But he does play a part, and he plays his role. Like
Right.
Scott, you were saying, it's not that many centers that could run down the court back and forth.
No, it's not that many.
And still get back on defense.
Right. It's not that many can transition from offense to defense so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing is, and yeah, I do agree with you. We are slow, Jamon. And the reason why is our starting point guard who we start with, he can't run up and down. The thing that Jaeger don't do as well as Terrence Mann is bring the ball up with quickness.
Terrence Mann dribbling a basketball is why he's starting is the craziest.
Well, he ain't even a real point guard. That goes to tell you right there.
It's even more ridiculous.
Nolan, and the thing about Nolan is Nolan can bring it up with the quickness, but I don't know if Nolan really. It's something missing with him. I don't know.
Do you see what Javon just said, which is amazing? I need rebounds and hard screens for your guards. You know the problem is with our bigs? None of them can set a single screen. Claxton, unfortunately, if he ever bulked up in life, he could probably set screens for some of the guys, but that's the problem with our bigs.
Yeah.
None of our bigs set up any of our guards to score extra points. It's always guards score separately. The bigs do what they can. It's like we wish we had an actual big who could set screens, be a pick and roll lob threat. Like the pick and roll, we don't have on this team whatsoever. Maybe Jordan doesn't trust that part of Claxton's game. Maybe he wanted Claxton more facilitator. At
least he don't get
less of an offensive big. But you mentioned Chet Holmgren, right? If he had Chet Holmgren's offensive game, I'd have zero complaints with Claxton's game. So he'd be a multi-threat for us. The only problem is his offensive game has disappeared since his rookie year with the Brooklyn Nets. After he tore his labrum, it's like his whole offensive game just kind of went away.
And
So
Dayron
it's tough.
doesn't. And Dayron, I don't for the guard. I don't understand. Cannot do a pick and roll.
Can't
I
say
don't know
screw.
why. And he has the body, so
Yep.
it's really not got. It really has nothing to do with size. It has a lot to do with knowledge and knowing how to do it. And doing it over and over again to the point where the referees are not calling nothing on you. That's what it
Right.
seemed to me. And
Yeah.
Nick don't get called for whistles on picks.
No.
And people don't understand that Clowney, the defense y'all think Clowney is playing, ain't really defense without Klotz being there.
Oh yeah,
Because
no,
Clowney can't really do nothing without Klotz on that floor.
yeah. By
Clowney's
himself,
defense.
he'd be in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clowney's defense has been a mixed bag. Jamal, I don't know if you saw, I posted a Nets Kingdom tweet once where it said that Clowney was sixth in most allowed percentage drives to the rim. And it's like you're 234 pounds. This is supposed to be your best defensive year, and you're sixth worst in blow-bys by the rim? Like, that was,
Mm-hmm.
to me, was eye-opening about Clowney's defense chemistry. He's had some better defensive performances, but it's like if you can't guard at the power forward position, it's hard to see you being a full-time power forward because the power forwards in the league can guard really well. And for Clowney, he's been really good offensively this year, but defensively, I still have a lot of question marks. And him and Claxton together, two undersized bigs, that's not a good formula at your 4 or 5 position. And the problem with bringing Wolf into the equation is they probably would move Claxton to the forward position. It's like Claxton offensively does nothing at the
Yeah.
4, so it's like that's why something has to be addressed eventually. Whether it's Clowney, Claxton, one I think has to either be moved to the bench, one has to go, and you have Sharp and Wolf, who could be your potential. Wolf could be your potential starter temporarily, and Wolf could be your full time backup. Like I get why you guys want to keep Claxton. I'm open to a fall if the Nets feel that's the best way to go about things, but I just feel like with Claxton, he's hit a ceiling on his team. That's not a bad thing. It's just, can we utilize that ceiling right now, or will it take us 3 to 4 more years when we're ready? He's a lot older, and he still gives you what he can give you. I just think for right now, your best bet might be to maximize him on a team that needs him right now. We're still at least a year or two away from full-on contention, and I just think Claxton's game will neither get crazy better than what it is right now. And what he's done this year has been good. It's been better than it was last year. Last year, his offense, guys, was the equivalent of a guy on a two-way contract, which is insane considering where he was 3 to 4 years with the big three. So this year was a bounce back for him, but is it drastically better than what some people thought it could be? I don't think it was. And I just think right now you have a chance to maximize his trade value, and you do have two bigs to handle the reins if you let go of him. I
Yeah.
just think the Nets have to consider their options right now.
Yeah. You. I mean, you gotta listen. Our defense, like Javon said, our defense didn't pick up until we moved
All right.
MPJ to the 3 and Clowney to the 4. Yeah, because Clowney playing better defense. Clowney's playing above the rim. Clowney blocks shots.
Here or there he does.
Yeah. Well, he's done it quite a few in a couple of games. In those games that he's talking about, that's where he's been getting his blocks at. They try to avoid Nick, and Clowney is there.
Right.
So I mean, that's what they're doing. I mean, it's simple. It's not that hard. Not to mention MPJ is also, 6'10", 6'11", So
It'll be interesting to see what happens to Claxton. I just think right now the Nets are in a good position.
Yeah, it's more of his presence. You're right. You're right.
He has had a career year, so like you just listen to offers. If it's offer you feel like substantial, you look at it. But if they feel like the offers aren't like up to the caliber what Claxton's giving you, I can understand why they keep him. I just think you'll be stuck at that point, and you have to hope that Claxton can at least give
I
you
don't
some
think he'll
more
be stuck.
effort.
I think he'll be
stuck-
able to get it.
My fault, y'all.
Stuck
you
in the
good.
sense that when he goes up against the best bigs he struggles with, he's either going to have to give you insane effort or he's just going to have to live with what he can give you at that point. And for us right now, I think you just have to see who wants him. If you get a substantial offer, you have Danny Wolf as the future. You have Dayron as a temporary starter if you feel it's necessary or a legit backup. I just think for Claxton right now, he's hit his ceiling for us, and I just don't know if when we are ready to compete that he'll still be at the level he is right now or he'll regress. It seems like his career with us has been up, down, up, down, up, down, and just when he's entering his prime, consistency is something you'd want at this point with him. I just don't know if Claxton's the consistent big we can build with right now. Like I get why you keep him, but I think there's valid reasons to trading him because it seems
Yeah.
like he'll benefit a contender right now more than he'll benefit us in 2 to 3 years when we'll probably be ready to compete by then.
Yeah. Yeah, Javon Chips, yeah, you're right. We are losing games anyway. We're in the rebuild. So you can't keep your eye off the prize. The prize is everybody's saying, and I just hope, I ain't going I hope one of these 3 picks we get with a top 3 pick, and that one of the top 3 picks is a superstar.
That's the goal.
That's all. Because if it's not, and we're not getting anywhere, we're just losing just to be losing.
Right, and that's why this summer is very.
And I'm not going to blame Claxton for it. I'm not, because I can't blame Claxton because we've been putting out rookies to play. So we are in rebuild mode. Every team knows this.
That's why we have leverage. I'll be surprised if Sean Marks does nothing at this deadline because you had so much more leverage than he did last year. You have $15 million in extra cap space that nobody has. So if he doesn't pull off any deals, I will be shocked. And
you got to remember too that he's the only. The Nets might be the only team really that's capable of taking in big contracts. But the thing is that he's got to be able to pull it out of them. And a lot of teams do not want to be in the second tier.
Right. And that's where this stuff with Town stuff, the Giannis stuff, like the Giannis thing, everybody's waiting for that to break or else no other deals get done. But it's like, let's say a team like Miami wants Giannis. They might not have the draft capital that Miami has in totality. Does Miami reach out to a team like us, offer us something valuable? Like they're gonna have to reach out to different teams. Whoever wants Giannis, I think a Giannis deal probably goes smoother if it's a 3-team deal as opposed to one-on-one. If it's a one-on-one, you got to pay a steep price. But if it's a 3-team deal, you can get assets from that other team by giving up one of your current pieces, and then you have the assets to get the big superstars. So for the Nets, we should be in a lot of different conversations.
Listen.
Like I think there will be moves made, but hopefully it's moves that make sense and give us more assets to move forward with. Not just, I traded Hayward for a second, call it a day, chap. Like, no, like you gotta this has to be an active deadline. We have flexibility to play around here a bit and collect more assets, which they should do, and preserve your pick, of course. But when you're the only team with cap space, you got to hope teams are getting in your ear and want to make you a part of things, because then you can do your job as a GM and create more flexibility than you already have right now. It's just I hope Sean is more waked up this year than he was last year.
I think the Spurs messed up on draft night.
Well, you say that.
Because that was the perfect opportunity to try to trade for Wemby. Not Wemby, for Giannis.
Mm. Oh, yeah. They could have gave up that number 1 pick.
Yep.
The
number 2 pick.
There,
they could have gave up the number 2 pick and moved a young player to get Giannis.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have did it.
That was
so a lot of teams, the reason why I think they don't do it is, it's, believe it or not, it's money.
Mm-hmm.
But
San Antonio, you got to be in a win now mode because of Wemby.
Yeah, well,
you don't know how many years he got.
Maybe they don't feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
They don't feel that way. I don't know what they feel it. I think the law for rookies is that you don't have to pay them out that much, and they play hard. If it pans out, then you don't have to really, you're not paying them that much. So you can load up on rookies, you know what I'm saying? But eventually you're going to have to pay them. So you're going to have to pay the piper eventually.
Right.
That's when the other teams got to jump in. The Nets have either Sean is in being aggressive, or he's going to lay back and wait for those teams to go, you know what? We're gonna be in the second tier, and that's when Sean show up.
The cat,
Sean, Sean
the
show
Cavs,
up.
the Cavs are definitely a team to look out for. They're the only second April team right now, and they have to try to get under it a little bit. If they offer us, let's say, Max Strus and one of their late first round picks, I'm definitely all ears for it because they need to get out of the luxury tax a bit. And for us, we can absorb Max Strus's $13 million contract and a pick. That's a
Yeah,
smart move for us because no other team can give them the cap space flexibility to dump a salary and try to lower themselves under a second apron. That's where leverage comes in for us. Because, like you said, Scott, these teams
yeah.
that are at the second apron or just below it, they need to make certain moves. The Rockets, they have a problem with Steve Adams now. He just hurt his ankle. So it's like there are teams that are fighting against a bad cap situation that might need to move a piece or two, but they don't have teams to facilitate. But you have us. Like the
Yeah.
Nets should be in multiple conversations right now, which we probably are. But now we're getting down to crunch time. It's less than 15 days to go, and I hope this Giannis stuff reaches a conclusion where if he goes to a team like Miami before February 5th, then okay, everybody else has all these deals lined up. Come talk to Brooklyn because we're ready to do business. And
What if Giannis wanted to come to Brooklyn?
I was open
Are you
to
gonna
it.
say no to it? You would
Well,
say no to it?
I the thing is, it wouldn't make sense to do it right now off season. I'd be more willing because if you keep MPJ, that's a valid reason to keep MPJ, and we have a top lottery pick. But right now, you know they're going to ask for our 2026 first. That's a non-starter for them, and I'm not going to give it to them. I'll
Oh
give
yeah,
you a
no,
couple of these
I'm not
valuable
giving.
Knicks
Yeah,
picks. I mean,
I agree.
our Knicks team is like
I give you
self-destructing right now,
I give you two of the Nick picks.
and the Denver pick. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There you go.
You
Yeah.
can, you can have Claxton, Mann,
I'm not giving
Zaire,
that
and
Denver pick
Sarath.
up.
No, I wouldn't give that Denver pick up
I'm
neither.
not
I
giving
just
that
give
Denver
him a
pick up.
couple of
To get
seconds.
Giannis,
Two
I
firsts and
consider
two
it.
seconds.
Cause if you talk about what we got the 2032 pick for
Yeah,
Denver, how many years is that away?
7 years.
You
7 years.
you think Joker gonna be there for 7 years? He already been
No,
talking about retiring.
Yeah, he is.
but we're not gonna be drafting lottery at the point. You know what's crazy about trading that pick away to a team like the Bucks? You remember what the Suns did when they only had one pick left? It was like a 2032 pick. They traded it to Utah for three first round picks. Like if we trade that pick to the Bucks, they could probably move that pick for extra first round picks on top of what we give them for Giannis. So there's value with giving them that late pick because they can trade that for earlier picks. It's
I'll tr-
doable.
I'll trade it with protections on it.
I don't gotta protect. If I'm getting a top three superstar, I gotta pay a price there with that Nuggets pick.
No,
I just
I'll,
have
I'll
to.
I'll
Even
put
if
a protection on that pick.
even if like Javon was saying, even if Jokic sticks around, I don't think the Denver is going to be relevant 7 years from now. They're going
Well,
to be in rebuild mode.
they're gonna be stuck in the cap situation. Remember when they had MPJ and they had no room to sign anybody else, so that's why they traded MPJ to get Bruce Brown and all these other guys. Well,
Yeah,
Joker's due for an extension this summer. If he signs that extension, you're back where you are against the cap, and you're more of an expensive team. So I feel like for the Nuggets, their window is still this year. If there's any threat to OKC, everybody says the Spurs. It's still Denver. If Denver is a healthy team, they can go the distance with OKC. So, but after this year if Joker signs that extension, it's going to be tougher for them to build a roster. So I agree with you that that pick will be valuable for us. But if you're talking about a top three superstar in Giannis, that's a main pick they're going to want from us. And if we're set on keeping MPJ as a second or third guy, we get DeBassa, Boozer, or Peterson. Carpe diem with that pick, man, to get a guy like Giannis. I think Giannis would have interest in us. I just don't think it'd be right now. He'd probably want to go to a situation where you're competing for something. Miami's like what, the ninth or 10th playing team? That's
right.
not good, but it's better than where Giannis is right now with the Bucks going backwards. So if he goes to a team like Miami, it ends that dream for us. But still, we have four of the Knicks picks right now, and they're going through a barn burner. So like there are different ways for the Nets to navigate becoming a championship team. It's just making the right moves at the right time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm just saying, getting rid of Claxton though. I like Claxton. I do. I like his game. considering that he don't shoot well.
Yeah,
I
he's a
just like
mobile
his
big.
effort. I like
He's
his
a mobile
effort and
big.
his ability to run up and down. He's a rim runner, and I like that. I think you need versatility in your lineup. I would rather him be my backup than have Dayron. That's how
If
I feel.
I said on Breezy's show, if Claxton had Dayron's height and rebounding skills, they'd be the perfect player. And if
Right.
Dayron had Claxton's defense skills, perfect player. But it's like they're just not, unfortunately. Like they're each other's opposites, and that's not a good thing either. Like if they were one player, it'd be unstoppable person.
The Knicks are in trouble with Javon.
You
That's
know what
what
it is,
you need
Javon?
to know.
They went to themselves, oh my gosh, we
They
actually
in
traded
trouble.
6 firsts for Brunson's roommate? What?
They in trouble. They in trouble, man. They having issues. I don't know if it's like, you know, once Brunson went down, that team is not. It's not functional. You know, I mean, it's not. You know, it's fun to watch. They're a good team, but it's not. You
It,
can look and tell they got shortcomings.
it looks like there's no communication. Like the energy level is just dead. It seems like Towns is public enemy number one. They all just want him out the system. But still, you have Brunson's defense liability. OG's making $40 million, and his level of production is nowhere close to
Well,
equating
it's
forty
not.
million
It's not.
dollars.
He plays hard though. He plays really hard for them.
But it's not showing up lately, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean,
And then Bridges, there's enough
well,
said about him. 6 firsts.
Brunson
The
missed
role player.
three games, so I mean, you know,
And their bench is not good either. The
no,
opposite.
they don't have
And
a
to
they
be
bench.
honest with you, like I'm gonna say this about Klutz, right? Jared Triple J been playing worse than Klutz.
Yeah,
Jared Jackson Jr.
Yeah,
he has been.
worse than Klutz. And mind you, he just got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. He got paid big time too.
Yeah,
Way more
and
than Clax.
and mind you, Memphis is better than us.
That's why I'm not crying about Clax, because when you starting to talk money, we under the cap, man.
Yeah,
It's
his contract
We
is
literally
declining.
got players to fill the cap.
the,
We
the
went
only
and got
thing.
players that's not even playing.
The only thing though is if you trade Clark's for starting salary, we have projected to have $48 cap space this summer. That could go up to
Who
60
we gonna
million in
use
cap
it
space.
for?
Depend,
Giannis?
depend,
That's
depend,
the only person that's making that kind of money.
Scott. Let's just say that Giannis isn't going anywhere, right? That he somehow stays past the Milwaukee thing, right? You would probably trade Claxton for that cap space to make the offer to absorb most of Giannis' contract, which honestly is a smart move. The less the Nets have to give up in players for Giannis, the better they can build something around
Listen,
Giannis.
That's true
listen.
too.
So maybe
The
that's why
Bucks are
they
not gonna
would do
trade.
a move like that for Claxton.
But they don't need. I mean,
The Bucks are not gonna trade Giannis until he don't sign that contract extension.
oh, for sure.
Yeah,
He
but
tell him I
but
want
by
to
then
go.
he'll have
But
full
no, Giannis
control.
already
By
told them
then.
that he's not gonna request a trade. He already
Oh yeah,
told them
yeah.
that.
He said I'm gonna stay. So
Yeah,
anything going to jump off, it would be in the off season.
yeah.
That's
Any when they offer him that contract for the extension, and he says no, he's getting traded.
right.
If he waits till the summer, I could definitely see us as a high bidder because if the Knicks have nothing to give up, it could be ours. But we'll see what happens. I gotta go, guys. Great talking to you.
Yeah.
See you guys for Wednesday, man. All right, be well.
All right, John. All right, John. Thanks for being here.
All right, John.
Bye, Jamal.
But that's the only way I could see them trading Giannis.
Yeah.
Because nobody
yeah.
wants to be the bad guy in that situation.
Nope.
Because Giannis wants to be loved by the Milwaukee fan base, and the Milwaukee Bucks don't want to be that guy, or to do the breakup.
Yeah. Javon saying JJ was way better. That's what you think? He was this season.
We talk about past tense.
Yeah. This season he's
At this
having a
point.
bad season. Javon. He's definitely having a bad season. It could be just he wants to
Situation.
Yeah, I think the thing with Ja and you get close with players.
But that's the whole thing. We talk about if you're not getting paid for what another individual could do for you.
Yeah, that's true.
You getting paid for what you could do.
Yeah, he has to put that to the side, but
Yeah.
I understand though, because sometimes it affects your organization. Like
Mm-hmm.
they lean on Ja for a lot of, they probably, Ja probably got everybody's ear in the locker room.
Yeah, but
So
we talk about Clax. He's
yeah,
on
yeah,
what his third coach right now, or
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
fourth.
yeah. But they like Clax.
You know what I'm saying? On an unstable organization,
The
like
organization like Clax.
yeah, I know
Don't
that's
get
what
it
I'm saying.
twisted. They
But our
ain't
fan
paying none of
base,
us no mind.
yeah, our fan base is on some like Clax, Clax, Clax. But mind you, this man ain't really have a crazy system for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, yeah. You can't blame anybody in the Nets organization for the past 3 years.
Hmm.
It's been terrible, and it comes from the organization. It ain't the players. But
Every
that's
year you got a different scheme that you running.
yeah, different coach. Now you just had this coach for 2 years, and he comes in on a rebuild, and he's a
Hmm.
good coach. So we rebuild, we literally losing, and in his mind, he's like, all you gotta do is give me a point guard.
Yep, yep. Because he looked good with Schroeder,
All
even
you
though
gotta do is give me a point guard, and I could show you better than I could tell you.
Hmm. That's all. Guarantee you, if he had a point guard, we'd probably be talking about Clutch a little differently.
Yeah, yeah. Because when they had Schroeder, I mean, once you have a real true point guard that can score and
Hmm.
distribute and understand the game and understand Jordy's thinking, because Jordy, I think Leaf mentioned that Jordy is one of those coaches that he can relate to the veterans.
Hmm.
So when he had Schroeder here, it was smooth sailing. This team really looked like a team.
Yeah, because he ain't have to teach Schroeder.
Yeah, he didn't have to teach
He
him.
ain't have to
No,
teach him how to dribble.
no, he didn't have to teach him. Yeah, how to bring the ball up. He didn't have to teach him none
You
of
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, yeah. He didn't
It's
make turn.
different.
I mean, yeah, he had one or two turnovers, but Schroeder would like, I'm open. You lagging? Yeah, boom, take that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I know the play was going over there, but I'm gonna take my shot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To make
Same
them
thing with D'Lo.
honest. Yep. So we don't have a point guard, and
Hmm.
that's what Jordy believes in.
And that's
And
what Sean Marks, he knew what to do. He knew what he was doing.
yeah, he knew what he was doing because when he got rid of him, that was it. He was
He
trying to
got rid of
tell
them
him.
and drafted 4.
He tried to tell him then. Listen, I'm trading your point guard,
Hmm.
and you're gonna lose games, but that's okay.
Hmm.
And it didn't work last year as much as they wanted it to.
Yep.
Because if you watch the draft, look at Jordy's face at the draft.
Hmm.
He wasn't even smiling. He didn't even crack a smile. That man was tight. 8? Oh
Hmm.
man. What he wanted was the kid from Rutgers.
Hmm.
That's who he
He
wanted.
wanted, yeah, he wanted Harper.
He wanted Harper. Because Harper had the skill, the size that he looks for.
Hmm.
6'6". He wants that. That's why he played the everybody, all the rookies. He wants a bigger guard, but somebody who has guard skills.
Yep.
And what I mean by guard skills is leadership.
Hmm.
That don't just mean scoring.
Yep.
There's talent everywhere.
Anybody could, yeah, like I ain't gonna say anybody could score.
No, not anybody, but you know what I mean. There's talent in a lot
Hmm.
of places.
Hmm.
The 5 rookies we got are talented, but
Yep.
not all of them are leaders.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Some of them are just followers.
Like I have faith in Diego, but he gotta work on his mechanics.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
shooting is
Jago
good. He
has the
gotta work on
leadership
that
in
Brendan.
him.
Yeah.
He has it in him. I see
Hmm.
it in his face when he scores, when he's doing what he's doing. But
Hmm. Telling him
uh,
get back on D. Let's go. Let's do it.
yeah,
Let's do
yeah.
it. I see he wants to be the leader, but
But
people don't understand how that
you
can
got to
rub
lead
people
by
wrong
example
too.
too.
Yeah,
See,
people.
that's the thing. You got to have
But
talent.
And people don't understand how much friction that could cause in a locker room. Also,
Of course it do, because you telling other people, "Oh, come on, play D," and you can't even. You know what I'm saying? You
and and
need
and
you
and,
can't even get your own shot.
and it's not even that. Like if you had the mindset of, nigga, I've been here longer than you.
Yeah, you got a lot of those.
Yeah, I've been here longer than you. How you gonna tell me to do certain things? Like he could be like, I know people probably looking at him like he think he the leader of the team because he the 8th pick. They put that in his head.
I don't know. I think Jordy is one of those coaches that he ain't gonna play you if you ain't doing right.
But I think it's over his pay grade.
Oh, you
Because if
think
Sean tell him,
Sean?
yeah, if Sean tell him to play him, he got no choice.
Oh well, shit. I was.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, because I already know. Because from what I'll be listening to in the spaces and stuff, you got people that be at the game, and they were saying how Sean Marks be like he used to scream at Jock Vaughn to take people out the game.
Right.
You know, so JFBK said that. You know that Sean Marks be down on the court. They used to scream at Jock Vaughn.
Yeah.
Like, take this person out the game. Why you got this person in the game?
I think Sean is not a bad GM. It's just that
Nah.
he done well. It's just that when you had them 3 superstars, that was the time to put your foot down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't
Yep.
supposed to let nothing come into between you and your players at that time, because it was imperative that you know how egos are, and you
Mm-hmm.
needed to nip all that ego shit early.
Yep.
I mean, you had to put your foot down. If they wanted to get rid of that coach, get rid of that coach.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Exactly.
oh, he's out. Don't worry about that. Don't
Mm-hmm.
worry about that. He's out.
Out of
He's
here.
done. He's out of here. Oh, you don't want to talk to that reporter? You out of
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yep.
You
He
know what I
needed to put
mean?
foot on
You out of
necks.
here. Oh, I don't care. Call the league.
Yep.
Call. I give you
Call
the
who you gotta
phone.
call.
You can
Yep.
call on
Call
my
who you gotta
phone.
call.
My name
Exactly.
going to show up. That they gonna think it's me, and then you tell them what's the problem. Because either way, I'm
Call who you
not.
gotta call. Yep.
Yeah, because that's when you take charge. And I thought, like, that's why Kevin Durant said what he said. He said, I got here and then it just went left.
Mm-hmm. And I felt like it meant a lot when you asked for not just the coach to be fired, when you asked for the GM
GM to be
publicly
fired. That
to
means
be
you're not
fired.
running stuff. Something ain't running right.
Yeah.
Something is not running right. I don't know what it was, but it's apparently, I still think it's Sean, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's still Sean. Maybe it's the owner. Maybe the owner don't want to. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I don't know what
I have
that
no
connection
idea.
between Josiah and Sean Marks, what kind of relationship they have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's powerful.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a bad love triangle or
The
something.
word out that day, he loved Sean Marks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Because if it was
Mm-hmm.
my team, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I already know.
If my team, I would
He would have
start.
been out of here.
I'd have had job applications in the newspaper right now. Y'all motherfuckers, anybody could
Yep.
sign up.
Yep.
Word up.
Because as soon as that report would have came out,
Yep.
Durant asked for Sean Marks and Steve Nash to be fired. It would have took a couple of hours.
Yep. You got
We
a
would have worked out
problem.
we would have worked all the things out, all the
Because it
problems.
definitely was a problem, because
Mm-hmm.
they had a meeting together, and that was
Yep.
in the news.
Yep.
And how
Within
that get in the news?
yep.
Damn.
Within
I
that
just told
hour.
Durant, and I told you, and it's in the paper. I didn't tell
Mm-hmm.
them. So how they get in the paper?
Yep.
Why are you telling them that we having a meeting?
Yep. Our business out there.
Putting our shit in the street.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have a dysfunctional home.
Yep.
Our shit is in the street. Everybody know what we do. You know what I'm saying? I drink alcohol and watch TV all day. How you know? How you know that's all I do? Somebody in the house told you.
Exactly. Nope. I'd have said, yep. All of them got to go.
And this is what our rookies had to go through. This is why Claxton and
Cam
and
Cam
had to watch. They had to literally watch that with superstars around. How they got abused and talked about in a negative way.
Yep. And I'm starting to think it's a little personal because of Sean Marks, because Steve Nash was his man's, and it seemed like CT didn't like him, or they didn't get along. So I don't know.
I mean, listen, I'm a basketball fan first, a New York Net fan forever. But I can't lie to you. I cannot lie to people and tell you that I was disappointed with the front office, man.
Yeah.
I was disappointed with the front office. Now Sean has the opportunity to fix all that. He has the opportunity to fix it.
But he's not.
He might. I don't know. Listen. I want him to. I want him to fix it. I hope he can fix it.
Well, what the only thing he can fix right now is building a team. As far as that, the relationship with him and Cam Thomas is probably unrepairable.
It's done. Yeah, that's unrepairable. Yeah.
Or irreparable, whatever the word is. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of messed up your franchise a little bit, because this might be one of those moves that come back to haunt you.
Well, like you said, and like anybody would say right now, is the organization is in rebuild mode, so he has some reprieve, and he can put some kind of talent out there that makes it look good. So right now,
this whole Danny Wolf thing, I get what you mean, Scott. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, play him. Y'all think he's that great? Let him start, and let's see how he does against bigs.
Right.
Because they swear up and down Claxton is the worst thing ever.
And anybody listening, this has been my whole thing. I'm not saying that I love Danny Wolf. I love his game. I think his game is going to translate beautifully in the right system. But he hasn't shown me enough, and that's why I said play him. Since you keep trying to throw Claxton out like he ain't shit. I mean, I know he's capable. I know what Claxton is. I don't know what Danny Wolf is. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like, but we have not yet seen Danny Wolf play against centers.
Yeah, even X-Rule is saying they don't see him as a 5 because I'm telling you, they sat there. They probably put him in the 5, and you can't handle Dayron. So what makes you think you're gonna handle? You understand what I'm saying? And Dayron's hands ain't.
I see him as a 4.
Even though Dayron's a great rebounder, but that's a good test.
We talk about having a hard time with him having a hard time with the threes.
Right.
So how would he have he would have a problem with a 5 probably.
Listen, all I'm saying is put him in an environment where he's comfortable with, which is when he was with Michigan, he was with a big. He was with a real big, a true big. You understand? And he flourished in that. So maybe that's where he feel comfortable. Put him in where he get comfortable, and then explore outside of that. Because he could be a specialist at that 4 spot. And now some people would say he's not a 4. Well, how are you not a 4 if he's not He's not a 5. He's more of a 4 to me. He's more of a modern 4 than a modern 5.
Yeah. And it's like, to me, yeah, that's his position. Like, I'd rather see him with Clax at that 4 spot than him and Clowney.
Right. Or you can go double big with Clowney at the 3. I mean, or you can go with them 2 and put well, he can't hold a 3. I started to say Igor. He can't hold a 3.
Igor can't. Yeah,
you can put him at
Igor can play
3.
the 2.
He has to play the 2. He can't play the 3.
Yeah,
the 3s in this league would eat him alive.
Yeah,
They be shooting and banging his ass into the paint.
but that's why I said Wolf hasn't played against a real 4 yet. I mean, a real 5 yet. Like, we see him when he get on the court with Dayron. Dayron play against the 5s, not him.
Right. Oh, well, yeah. I see what you're saying. Jaron's saying I like him at the 5 for offense. I do too, but
to pull people out.
Yeah, to bring them out of the paint. I get it. I get that part. That's why I want to try to see how to get him on the floor. But if you're trying to, I understand what like a lot of people saying, put him at the 5. He'll be a mismatch for them slow 5s. They'll bring him out of the paint. Okay, yeah. But what about when you get on defense? Is he going to stay
you gotta
out of foul
play both
trouble?
ways.
You going to stay out of foul trouble?
Because it go both ways.
Is he going to stay out of foul trouble? Because he don't. I mean, every 3 and 2 in the league is going to test whether he can block their shot going to the hole.
Or not get in foul trouble. Let's see if we can get him in foul trouble.
And they're going to try to bang on him as soon as they get an opportunity. You know, they're going to be highlight reel.
Because he could be another Dayron in the paint. Always getting in foul trouble.
Always. And we know what Dayron is. Dayron's a backup. He's not a starter. I don't see him. I mean, I love Dayron's game, but he ain't a starter.
Yeah.
I love his game. You can have more than one center. That's the thing. I think that you need more than one center. You need a couple of bigs. You need more than one, and diversity. You can't just everybody play the same and shit. It's okay to have some, one guy that's good under the paint.
Specialist, yeah.
Yeah, and another guy, because matchups. Everybody ain't going to be Jokic and Şengün. You know what I'm saying? Even Şengün has a hard time against some bigs.
Yeah.
He's not good on the outside of the paint.
Yeah, your offense makes up for it, but when it comes to clutch time, when it's down to the wire, is your offense going to save on defense? Right.
Yeah, because you're going to give up some points. Come on, dude. Ain't nobody a lockdown defender. That's not happening. It's just that, are you capable of, as a big, being able to take somebody's shot when they come in there and alter it, or pin it to the glass, or smack it away? Do they have to respect you down there, especially in the fourth quarter? And this is where Danny Wolf is not a 5.
Yeah, we go test that.
Yeah, that we're going to see, because he got to do it without fouling. You got to show that his arms are. You know how Let me make an example. This is just me. There was a guy I remember when I was in high school, and I used to run football. Used to try to get on the football team. And it was like a league on outside, not in high school though, but it was a league outside. And the guy said, "Pull your legs up, pull your pants leg up." You know what he was looking at? He was looking at my calf.
To see how strong you was.
Right, to see the muscle definition of your legs. Because if you're a runner, then you have, thick
the
legs,
muscles, yeah.
thick bone. You see what I'm saying? But if you're not, if it's thin, then you would probably be a wide receiver or some shit like that. You know, your calves define what position you play. Wolf has short arms.
That's why he's good at
He
crossing
has
over.
a long torso. That's why he can dribble.
Yeah.
His arms are not, he don't have a long wingspan. So, I mean, shit, fucking, what you call him got a longer wingspan than him.
Cool.
The other rookie, what's his name?
Nolan?
No,
Or Diego?
no, the other one, the black guy.
Drake.
Drake's wingspan is 7 feet long wingspan. It's amazing that the only reason why he's athletic.
Yeah,
he's very athletic.
But I still don't like him over CT.
Right.
You know.
Well, the shooting, I don't know about his shooting.
Yeah, his handles is suspect.
Yeah, his defense is outstanding though because he got long arms. They underestimate him. His height and his arms are like a center arm. He got long arms. I like him at the 5 for offense and giving up top tier spacing. And Javon said it helps our rookies more. Yeah, that's true. He was at the 5 a little bit today. He was. That's why when they say he's not playing it, I'm seeing him that the Javon. I watch the game over and over. Sometimes I watch just sets. I watch just how they move. Like they are part of the offense, man. Don't believe what they're. I don't believe what everybody, especially these panels, our panels. Not to knock on anybody's show because everybody speaks for themselves. Yeah. But some of the guys be saying that they don't run those sets for them. That's not true. That's not true. They do run sets for them. They do be part of the offense. They know where they need to be at on the floor.
They can't play in the game if they ain't got no offense.
Right. Yeah, they are in the offense. When the ball gets to you and you open, I see Danny Wolf roll out to the corner. That's a set spot he need to be at. Nolan goes into the paint. He kicks it out. He knows he's there. That's a set. Once the ball's in his hand, he takes the shot. Why are they not running anything for him? That's running something for him.
Yep.
So don't tell me they don't run nothing for him or the rookies. They do. They on the court. They have a purpose.
Yeah, they ain't just there to be decoys. You got to play the game. Unless you're not gonna play.
Yeah. Oh, he's saying. Oh, Javon's saying. Oh wait. Well, he's saying look at Jokic and say gonna pair them with tall, versatile defenders. Yeah. But I mean, you gotta remember, Javon. I be looking at statistics, but certain ones, and the average amount of shots in a game. Between in the NBA, it's between 84 and 110. It's rare that a team shoot more than 110 times in a game. Rare. It's rare. Usually 100 is like the number that, 90, between 90 and 100. If you're shooting under 80 shots a game, that's poor. That's real poor. So you only got a certain amount of shots in a game, so you have to distribute the ball a certain way. And if you got 2 or 3 shooters, usually those 3 shooters shoot majority of the shots. So, yeah, the rest of them is not going to, not unless the coach said, you know what, you get in that spot and shoot.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I want you in his spot. I'm taking him out. And when he puts you in there, that's your opportunity to score. You don't score, I'm not putting you back in the damn opportunity. Simple. I got to put numbers up. The league want numbers. They don't want
Mm-hmm.
they don't want 55 to 60 point games.
And I see what they're trying to do. Also with CT, they trying to make him into a bench player.
Yeah, well, he's out.
The
He's out.
narrative, yeah, they trying to build a narrative on him
Jamal,
to turn
he's
him into
out.
that.
He is out. Yeah, Jamal, he's out.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad because I think he's skilled. Hey, listen, he goes somewhere else. We're gonna find out.
Hmm.
I guarantee you, his name gonna come back up.
And he go circle every time he got to play us. He go circle that game.
Oh, he gonna tear our ass up. That's gonna be a
Hmm.
loss. That's
I
gonna be
just
a
feel bad.
L.
I just feel bad because it's
I
like
just don't want him to
you
go to the
seeing one of those
Knicks.
players. Yeah, you seeing one of those, and it could be a possibility.
He go to the Knicks and be busting ass.
Become
'Cause
one of the
that's all
best
they
players
need.
on the
They don't play
Knicks.
no defense anyway. They just score anyway. So he fit
Like,
right on in.
and then my thing is, what would you do with him and Jalen Brunson together
Nothing.
on the team?
They're gonna be putting up. They're gonna be putting up Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving numbers.
Mm-hmm. Because you gotta guard, you gotta guard both of them. And then if you do have a Towns or you got a Giannis,
Nah, he checked out, Javon. That's why he don't look good.
yeah, like you playing, because you playing somebody in their face,
I don't
and you
know if
want them to
he.
be happy.
I don't know if he don't care for Nolan and Saraf, but what I'm saying is, I hope that's not the case. I don't think so. I mean, that's being biased. I don't know, but
Hmm.
all I know is this: they created an environment that's kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah.
So CT is like, you better off just not even playing me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because it don't matter to me. Let them guys play. He probably saying let them play because they need to learn. So
But
it
it's not
don't.
like he's not playing when he gets in the game. He makes
Oh
the
no,
best of
he
his
plays.
minutes.
He makes. Listen. He would have had 15 assists last game. They want
Hmm.
him to pass. He passed. They want him to shoot. He shoot. Then when he shoot too much, then he's shooting too much. When he
Hmm.
pass too much and getting these big pass numbers, he's passing too much. You want him to shoot and pass. Damn.
Yeah, like what do you want from him? Like he's doing what you asked him to do, but
Yeah,
then
you
when he
put him
don't
in a
score, oh, he's
position
ass.
where he's not part of. He's being a connector, just like
Hmm.
the rookies. He's connecting. The guys are shooting open shots, and that's it. If they make it, they don't. They do make it. It's affect his game. I think it affects the way he play because
Hmm.
shooters want to shoot early. If you
Yeah,
notice, MPJ gets
get a
off
rhythm.
early.
Yeah,
He
want to get a rhythm.
Once he gets in the game, he want to get those 3 or 4 shots out
Hmm.
because he need to. He need to zero in.
Want to get a rhythm.
Yeah, you
But that's
don't.
but that's why I said that I felt like they need to play CT and him together.
Yeah, but Javon, the negative stuff is coming from the fans and the media.
Hmm.
I don't know. It ain't even the players. The players are
Hmm.
not even mentioning it. I know they know, and they not even saying anything about it
Yeah.
because they probably sitting in the locker room going, these people don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Hmm.
You have no clue. You don't got no animosity towards him.
Yeah, it's like what can they do?
Yeah, like we all here, we a team. He's a teammate. What are you talking about?
Hmm.
But it's best that players don't say nothing. Sometimes, it's best not to say nothing. You don't want to be known in the league as this person that's starting trouble.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to what you call it. You want to stand with your fellow teamate too.
Yeah, but
You
the
know what I'm
best thing to
saying?
do is not say nothing at all. Let them. They're gonna say it anyway.
Yeah, but like I always say, if you see an injustice being done, they was always said, You got to say something about it.
I think we'll wait till after the season end, and then they say what they feel. If they ask, they'll tell you. They probably sit down with one of the podcasts and say what they feel, and tell you then. Instead of doing it during the season, because during the season it's kind of, we supposed to be focusing on playing shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised neither one of them watch any of this shit, because there ain't gonna be nothing good said. We talking about trading your ass.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing good coming out of it. I never talk about really trading. I don't believe. I believe the coach should be able to, these the players, and I'm a rock with them. The only time I will trade as a GM, if I was a GM, is it benefits the team for real. Not for money, but it really benefits the team.
Yeah.
That's the only time, and I can't say no to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just almost impossible to say no.
It's like a deal you can't. Oh my God.
Like you can't refuse. Oh, they're gonna give me 2 number 1s and this dude is nice. I gotta let you go.
But you know what it is too? It's like, if I'm a player and I'm seeing how y'all treat how everything unfolded with KD, how everything unfolded with Kyrie, how everything unfolded with Harden. Now I'm looking at how you doing a new player on your team that has potential.
Yeah.
Like, why would I really want to come to a franchise like that?
Yeah.
Because
I say that all the time. The only reason why is because of money.
Yeah, I get the market.
But it's called money. That's the only reason. And I don't care about winning.
Yeah.
In the case of MPJ, and I ain't saying that MPJ is thinking that way, but MPJ ain't got nothing to prove. He got something that a lot of them ain't gonna never get. Is that ring? That ring on their finger, he got one. At least he got one. Some players, I know Hall of Famers ain't got none. So what are you talking about? He got a ring. He making $40 million a year. Shit, I'd be happy too.
Yeah, get that money.
Yeah,
look, it's not. He ain't got nothing to prove.
Nothing whatsoever. Can't talk about me. You can if you want to. You can. You could talk about me, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
That's how I think MPJ is looking at it. But not to mention he loved the game. You gotta love the game though too, because you're in shape. You eat right. You're running up and down the court. You gotta love the game. You gotta love this game, and he loved the game.
Yeah, he's at a point where, he's at a team where he could display his talent. He could be a star. Why not? Ball out.
Oh, Javon said that we taking it out on Cam Thomas because
that ain't us. It ain't us. It's this franchise.
Yeah.
It's all these sorry ass Nets players that want to tank.
I think we are mad at who we drafted, so we gotta take it out on CT. Hey, listen, he had 5 draft picks. It's hard for a coach to coach up 5 people.
And mind you, CT is always quiet.
Yeah.
Always quiet. He don't bother nobody. He say to himself.
Oh, not y'all. Yeah. Thanks, Javon. I try to be fair, man. I try to be fair.
Yeah, I just don't like to see it, especially on our team. When you have a player with potential, it'd be different if he was a scrub. He ain't no scrub.
No, he got a special skill. He got a special skill.
How hard it is to find a scorer in the league?
Yeah, especially gifted like he is. Because when he on, he really, really on. He make you change your whole fucking game plan.
Yeah, come on now. Like we acting like that's easy to come by, like to put the ball in the hole. Not if it was that easy, then half of the team would be doing it. Half of these dudes on the team can't even put the ball in the hole half of the time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, he goes wherever he got to go to
Hmm
get that. Just like Durant said, hopefully he goes someplace where, you
He go and
know,
become a star, it's gonna be a problem.
yeah, he goes somewhere else. That's just how the NBA is, you know. Ain't
Hmm
no, I don't have no hard feelings. I know it could get dirty, you know.
hmm
That's all.
Dirty
It is what it
business.
is, and this is what it is.
Dirty business.
It's a dirty business behind it. So, just like when I guarantee you, like when Luca left Dallas, yo, them people love Luca, man.
Hmm
Crazy. They were gonna burn that stadium
hmm
down. I bet you they got death threats and everything.
Yep.
Yo,
Of
people
course.
take it
They still doing
serious.
it now.
Yeah, they still
They don't you
mad
think
at
they
that
care about
shit.
Cooper? They don't care about Cooper
Nah,
Fly.
they didn't care about that shit.
They don't
Cooper
care
is
what he
not
doing right now.
replacing what Homeboy had going there.
Yeah.
It was magical there.
Not
People
his
felt,
production.
yeah, it was magical. They went to the finals. Okay, it was magical with him,
Hmm
and for them to send him out, which is kind of like crazy. And then now the two people that you got a draft pick. The league
hmm
gave you a number one draft pick. I'm
hmm
telling you, there ain't no way possible you could be one game short of a play-in and get the number one draft pick. Think
Nope.
about what I'm saying.
Yeah,
In the
we
West,
listen.
in the West at
Look
that,
how
not
all
the
that
East,
unfolded,
the
Scott.
West.
Look how everything unfolded. Dallas get number one, and Spurs get two.
Yeah, yeah. Just think about what I'm just saying. Think
It's
about
look
it.
crazy.
It looked crazy. And when my mama always said, if it looked crazy, 9 out of 10, it is
Hmm
crazy.
Yep. Your eyes ain't playing tricks on you.
Your eyes ain't playing tricks on you. That's what it is. That's what it is. It is just what it is. They
Hmm
gave them the number one pick to
Yep.
to smooth over that trade, even though they got a Hall of Fame center, but he ain't Luca. They love
Mm-mm.
Luca. That people
Yep.
fall in love with their players.
Because he was theirs.
Yeah, yeah. And he was there for a while.
Listen, I'll be mad too if we gave away Luca.
Yeah,
And what you got
crazy.
in
I'm
return was
mad still
AD.
that Durant left.
Of course.
I'm still pissed.
Of course. And that could have been a quick fix.
Yeah, I don't care. As an owner, I'd have been like, yo, listen, you ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You ain't got to
That
go
could have been a
nowhere.
quick fix. Because all you had to do was pay
You ain't got to
Kyrie
go
his money.
nowhere. Yeah, that's all. And
And you could have
Kyrie,
moved the
I'd have sat
contract later
Kyrie
on.
down.
Yeah.
Listen, Kyrie, listen. Don't say nothing to the media. Fuck that. Don't say shit to them.
Hmm
Please.
But he ain't know how to handle that.
Don't say nothing to them. Get you a special publicist. Somebody who's going to take control and
Yep.
do what you ask. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? You ask them something, they'll do it for you.
Hmm Would have had a whole translator in the
Right.
in the,
And this way,
in the
they
meetings.
said Kyrie didn't say that.
Hmm
She said that.
Yep. Would have had a whole
That'd have been
translator
the
in there.
whole end of that thing. I didn't say
Mhm.
that. She said that. And
Yep.
I would have took the heat.
Yep.
Because
Well,
I
like
ain't
you
going
said,
nowhere.
listen, he's not doing interviews.
Nope.
That's it.
That's it. There no more questions. If it ain't about basketball, don't ask them.
Hmm Half
Simple.
of these players don't
Simple.
get interviews after the game.
You ain't got to answer that.
And if he's there, he ain't got to answer every question you ask him. That's it.
Yeah, Javon, they do closed door lottery balls all the time. Ever
Yeah,
since
that's how it is
I
now.
think they did the only time they did it open was when Patrick Ewing, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, that shit went behind doors since. I
Hmm.
think. I'm not
I
sure.
think they. I forgot what year they stopped that.
I know it's been a while though.
Because
It
once
ain't like
everything became
lottery, like
digital,
you play
yeah.
the lottery and you tune in to channel 11 to see the
Hmm.
balls. Remember back in the day, I don't even do that. Do they do that anymore? I don't think
With the
so.
lotto numbers,
Yeah.
I think they still do. I think it still come on Channel 7 at a certain time.
At a certain time, like 10:30,
Yeah.
11 o'clock, whatever the
Nah.
closing.
It comes. I think it comes on at 7:40 or 7:45.
Yeah, something like that. Yo,
Hmm.
listen, Javon, I remember it too. I'm just saying.
Everything is
When the
computerized
last
now. They
time you
don't.
seen it,
They don't do the
Javon?
lot. They don't do the. They don't do the balls no more. It's computerized.
Oh, there's no more balls like that ball machine.
Yeah, it's all computerized. It's all digital.
Oh, then you can manipulate that
Yeah.
just like they do the casinos.
Hmm. So it's nobody hand picking the balls. Is everything is digital.
It ain't no more like I put 10 of their balls, 10 of their
Nope.
balls, 10 of their balls. You know,
Nope.
whatever number you is, you get one ball less or one ball more or some shit like that,
Nah. It's
and
process of elimination now.
throw them into a big thing and let the air blow it around.
Mm-mm. No,
No more of
ain't
that.
that no
Oh,
more. Nope.
that's if they're not doing that, then they really not doing it fair.
Yeah. It's just like if you go on one of those websites to do the drafting
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's just like that.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Hmm.
Hell no. The simulator? Oh
Yep.
hell no. Nah.
That's exactly what it is now.
Nah, that's a wrap. Ain't gonna never be fair.
Hmm. Because they're gonna go with what they feel is best. The
But
computer.
Javon, when the last time you seen it? You said you remember it. I mean,
Jerome must be an old dude.
or no, well he's saying he's seen it recently, like
Yeah. Nah, I haven't seen
maybe
him
the
in
last
years.
couple of years, you saying?
I've seen
5
him
years
sit in
ago?
that
6
room.
years ago?
Yeah, I was about to say I seen him sit in that room and that big ass card come out
Oh
saying what
shit.
team got what.
Oh, that's not gonna get it.
Hmm. He said, "You right."
You're right. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It ain't right, man. There's
Nah.
something ain't right about it.
Yep.
Something
Hmm.
ain't right about it.
Yep.
Because Dallas should not have gotten their odds were way worse than ours, and we got 8.
But it's just like that Pelicans thing. It's just like the Pelicans with Zion. Like you trade AD that year, and next thing you know, you get the number one pick.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what you said? Say it again, Jamal.
I said you trade AD that year,
Right,
and the Pelicans end up with the number one pick for that draft.
right.
It just don't make sense. The same thing with Luca. You trade Luca that year to the Lakers. It's funny. It's the same team. Send him to the Lakers, and the team that lost Luca ends up with the number one pick.
Nah, you ain't tripping, Javon. Yeah, that's crazy, Jamal. Javon, you ain't tripping. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but Jamal said they don't do it no more. I haven't seen them do the ball thing in a long time.
Nope. And they need. I feel like they need to go back to doing it because
Yeah,
people feel like it's unfair. Feel like it's some funny stuff going on behind the scenes that
it
people want
is
to
some
see.
funny stuff going
Yeah,
on.
people want to see that. Listen, we want to make sure that everything is going on the right way. Y'all multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar business. Let's say that multi-billion-dollar business, and it's all due to the fans. So please the fans.
Yeah, that's what they did. They pleased Denver fans by giving them the number one pick. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what they did.
Yep. They said, "Oh, you lost Luca. Here you go.
Yeah,
You
because
need a player in
that
return."
pushback when they let him go. If I was that GM, I would have been scared coming outside.
That's why they probably did that for Nico.
And you in Dallas too, where it's
They
open
want him
carry
getting
is
killed.
free,
Yeah,
where
they
open
want him
carry
getting killed.
is allowed,
Mm-hmm.
as long as it's on your hip.
Mm-hmm. They said we can't have this man
half the
dying.
civilians are walking around with guns for show.
Yep. They said we can't have this man dying on our watch.
Word up, they would have killed him.
They said give them the number 1 pick, and then
They
we got to help
would've
Wemby
got
too.
him.
Give him the number 2 pick.
Yep, they would have got him. So that's pretty much how it is, man. The NBA is a business.
Yep.
I hate to say it. They took our game and fucked it
And
all
monopolized
up.
it. Yeah, monopolized it.
Fucked all the game up. I hate that. I hate that for that reason.
It's been rigged. It's been rigged. We know it's been rigged for a couple years now.
Yeah.
It's been rigged since Patrick. We seen it go. We seen what happened when it came to Braun.
Yeah.
We seen what happened when it came to Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny how their hometown teams end up getting them.
Yeah.
So we see how it falls.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but I don't stop loving the game though. Don't stop loving the game. They make you want to, but don't let them take that joy from you.
It definitely sours it.
Yeah. And I honestly believe like the players, majority of them care. Mm-hmm. They love the game.
Yeah, like
because I'm gonna tell you,
none of them go out there to tank.
Nah, they don't go out there to tank, and that's why, like, when we be saying we want the draft pick, it's almost the reason why they don't really pay attention to the media, the paper, and stuff. Mm-hmm. Is so they don't have to hear that negativity because they thinking positive. They trying to improve their game. Mm-hmm. You know, they trying to really play ball. You know, and they want to win. Yeah, ain't no ifs and buts about it.
I wasn't mad at Cam Johnson when he said what he said last year.
No, I wasn't mad.
Yeah, because it was true.
Yeah,
he said you're not a fan of the team. Like if you wanted to lose.
Yeah. You're right.
Like what fan wants their team to lose? Like you never hear that.
Nah.
It's only like that when it comes to this type of losing stuff. Like once your team start losing, then it's like a half of the fan base like, yeah, lose.
That's not the way to win.
Now, if you're going to have that culture, then it's like, what's the purpose in having? Yeah. Like, I don't want that in my locker room.
Yeah. That, the law that the reason why Katie and Kyrie came to Brooklyn was because I think they spoke to Sean and them, and some people in the organization, around the organization, was saying to Kyrie, you from this area, man, come and play in Brooklyn, man. You know how it is. You played in Brooklyn before when you was young. You see what I'm saying? You was in the circuit. You've been around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your godfather, what's his name?
Rod Strickland.
Rod Strickland played in Brooklyn. There's people that played here.
Yeah, your father.
You see what I'm saying? They from here, and they thought that this would be,
But that's the whole thing, because Kyrie grew up a Nets fan.
Right. Yeah, he grew up a Nets fan.
He didn't talk to Sean and them. From what I heard, he didn't talk to Sean and them. He just saw that they had match slots, two match slots, and he was like, "Yo, if we want to go play somewhere, let's go play in Brooklyn."
Right now, can you imagine somebody coming to Sean and going, and Kyrie and Katie calling you and saying they want to play with you?
Yeah, we coming to sign.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that, getting that phone call?
Would you say no to that? I mean, you couldn't say no to that shit. You can't possibly.
I'm not turning down one of them.
Nah. So that's how that went down, and
I definitely would have been like, "Yo,
when you get that opportunity, you got to jump on it."
Because I would have been asking them, "What y'all want? What y'all need?" Okay, because that's what I said. Like they waited too late to try to take back control from the player.
Right.
If y'all ain't want
but
to
I
have
don't think
it
was
jump,
so much the control thing. I think what happened was when KD got there, they made it seem like we gonna just ball out. You know what I'm saying? Straight street ball, Nick. We gonna street ball the whole league.
Yeah.
and which they were, once they had Harden, was capable of doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that was overkill though.
Yeah, but they were invincible at that point, literally.
But you don't feel like Karras was kind of coming into his own
Yeah,
when we
he
had the big
was.
three?
He
Well, the big
was.
two?
Yeah,
Because he
I
was
think
he was scoring 40s.
they didn't need Harden. They really
Yeah, he
didn't
was
need
scoring
Harden.
40s.
I don't know where Harden trade come from.
Because, mind you, we had Jarrett Allen. We still would have had Nick Claxton. He would have been a rookie.
He would have been a rookie.
We had LeVert coming into his own. Spencer was coming back from his ACL. We had Joe still.
Yeah.
Like, we had pieces. Like, we had a deep bench.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden we just started getting every senior citizen in the NBA.
Yep. But I feel like that's more of a coaching thing because Nash, even though we had LaMarcus still was able to play. He was still a mid-range assassin.
Right, he was.
Nash didn't want to play him because LaMarcus was too slow.
Right. But
He was
but
trying to
in the
play that
playoffs, that's
D'Antoni
fine,
system.
though. You still need them. You still can
but
use
look-
them.
But look who their personnel was.
Yeah.
They had D'Antoni and they had Steve Nash
They
trying to
wanna
run that offense.
They want to run, yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, they had James Harden too.
Yeah.
So,
and that would have fit with
Yeah,
Steve Nash shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, LaMarcus was too. He wasn't a runner like how the rest of them was.
But he got sick.
Yeah,
He got sick.
and he just ain't playing. Like I felt like he had LaMarcus on the bench during that Boston series when we got swept.
Right.
LaMarcus was sitting on the bench the whole time.
Right.
You could have played him to try to at least out. Like how could I say? Kind of like push back on the whole. What's his name? Williams.
Yeah.
The center that they had.
Yeah, Williams, yeah.
Yeah, Robert Williams, right?
Robert Williams, yeah.
Yeah, you could have tried to offset that because at the end of the day, he was a paint and rim runner, defender, and LaMarcus Aldridge would have brought him out of the paint.
Yeah, because he's a shooter. Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt like Nash wasn't utilizing his bench to the best of ability that he could have. I'm not gonna say like I'm a coach or something, but he didn't even change up his schemes for the whole 4 games.
Right. Yeah.
It's like he just depended on Durant and Kyrie to just get him out of it.
Right. Right.
It wasn't coaching, bro. Like I was like, you just depended on the 2 players to try to get you out of whatever funk you in right now.
Yeah.
Once they would have went up 2 games on me, but I gotta change this up.
Yeah.
Gotta change this up. This whole thing ain't working. I gotta change this whole lineup up. We changing this up now. Because the first game they wasn't supposed to lose.
Nah, they wasn't supposed to lose that.
They lost that by 1 point, and that's because of a breakdown in defense.
Yeah.
Because Tatum should have never been able to get on your backside.
Well, either way, it was fun. I'm getting ready to log off.
Okay.
I like to thank Javon in the chat, X-Ruler in the chat, anybody else that's in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, Jamal, the franchise, for showing up. We had John here. John was here. I like to thank John for showing up.
BK John.
Yep. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to try to come back on. Today I didn't do a pregame, but I will do another pregame the next game. And another late night. Just look out. Hit the bell notification. You'll see that I'm start popping up with more content. Don't forget to tell people to come in, join the channel, like and subscribe. I like the chat room because I like to interact with chat. I know we want to talk more than just the Nets, so we can. So it's all good. It's all love. Peace, everybody.
Yep.